Because I know there's an island we're going to want to fly to. It's nice how they zoom into the island and zoom all the way out so you can see where you are relative to the island. Please, magic. Thank you. So our magic has been refilled. And once again, make sure you change the direction of the wind. If you don't change the direction of the wind, you will be royally screwed when you go to fly. But it looks like the wind is already in the direction we want, which I could have been able to tell from the map if I wasn't being stupid. But I love being stupid. So let's fly all the way down there to a treasure chest. I wonder what's in that treasure chest. Well, let's find out, shall we? I can't wait to see what's in this treasure chest. Oh my goodness! We took so much effort to get this thing! It can only be another treasure chart! Huzzah! Let's see what treasure chart this is. Treasure chart 3. It looks like a fairy island. All the fairy islands are shaped like hearts. I love cutting down trees. Can we get some more magic refills, and then I will show you the way to fly back to the Forest Haven from here, and then once I get back on the Forest Haven and begin my ascent for the 3rd time to the place that we were supposed to go anyway, I'll cut back to where we were. But you can sort of get a quick jump on getting back up onto the Forest Haven if you fly this way, which is nice of them to have. And if you take this little platform on the side here, you'll notice that it leads us all the way back up here. No, 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 he's gonna knock you off. Don't be stupid now, Link. Oh, gee, thank you, Octorock. So nice. Hey, I'm talking to you, buddy. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? Anyway, let's cut back to where we were before. You know what, instead of jumping on that leaf, I have a better idea. Let's just go straight from this thing down to the platform with the arrow on it that we should have gone to before. And what does this little Korok have to say? Please take care of Makar. I will, don't you worry. Nothing bad will happen to him, because I'm going to go save him. That is a very scary place. On second thought, you can go save him, because you're the ones that can fly. Right? Aw. So, after taking those 2 detours, what have we learned? Change the direction of the wind before you go flying off. Because bad things will happen if you don't. What direction are we going? We're going that way. We're sort of going that way. So we will jump off with our Deku Leaf, and we will fly! Fly with our magical leaf that can somehow support our weight, but for some reason requires the use of magic. Science is not magic. Anyway, that was the easy jump. This is the one that always gives me trouble. Because in order for us to get all the way over there, it's higher up than we are. And I'm not going to be stupid. I almost forgot to change the direction of the wind, but I am going to do that now. Because, goddammit, I am going to try to do this without messing up, and you are not going to stop me. So that platform is actually higher up than we are, and what we have to do is we have to wait for that little whirlwind to come all the way over here. And this is a very tricky jump to make. I'll wait until the thing is in view, and then jump, and hopefully we can catch this thing so we can get a little bit of an updraft. And now the part that is supposed to be difficult, but is for some reason has never given me trouble before, is knocking away those P-hats, which you can do by pressing the button that you have the Deku Leaf equipped to. Anyway, we have made it, despite the dogs barking in the background, to the Forbidden Woods. Very scary stuff. Scary enough to make the dogs go, off again. I swear, I'm going to get through one recording session without those guys barking all over the place. I promise, it will happen at some point. No, your jelly is more important than killing you. Well, except for that dude. There we go. I'm not going to spend too much time on those guys. I mean, I will, just because their jelly is really pretty to look at, and I want it. But I'm never actually going to use it for anything. Anyway, you throw that nut at the eyeball, and for some reason, it goes away. I'm not going to bother with you guys. I just want your delicious jelly juices. And once again, the first important treasure chest we run into a dungeon is always, 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 always the map. And we know what it does. We don't need to see the text. Why can't we skip the text? It would be nice if we could. But once again, I'm not going to bother with you guys, even though your jelly is delicious. We're just going to forget that you exist and move on with our lives. This is a very fun room that we're going to be coming back to at some point, because there is a treasure chart in here. Just like in the beginning of Dragon Roost Cavern, there is a treasure chart that we want to get in one of the very beginning rooms that we're going to have to use one of the magical pots to get. Hey, look what's over here. Shoe jellies. Shoe jellies we have to get rid of. Because the bomb flower is going to explode in our faces if we don't. Huh, who knew? Shoe jellies are allergic to explosions. Hopefully this guy is too. Let's walk away so his eye opens up and then goes boom! Lots of rupees we can't use! Terrific, terrific. I think there might be a joy pendant or a small rupee or something in there, but I don't feel like going after it. Use these fans with your Deku Leaf, and they will power this lift over here. A conveniently placed lift that you can also blow back while you're standing on it, which should not really work in real life because there is recoil and, you know, opposite reactions and things. Like Newton's second law, third law, I forget. For every action there is an equal but opposite reaction, and that is your physics lesson for the day. Anyway, you can also blow away those piles of leaves that will occasionally hide things that are somewhat interesting, but not really. And these guys always hold gold feathers! And this would not have been our first gold feather had the two on Dragon Roost Cavern not gone off the side of the ledge. A strangeness emanates from this quill of beautifully shining golden feather. Winged girls are said to be infatuated with these treasures. We will not worry about that until we need to worry about it. Anyway, continuing along in our quest. You die. We will notice that occasionally when we kill these Deku Babas, that they might leave these buds that we can use to fly to cool places, like this, to get a treasure that's probably 10 rupees. 20 rupees, that's twice as good as I thought it would be, but it's just as useless, because we have max rupees, and I have nothing to spend them on! I have too much money. Little children should not have this much money lying around. What if I get mugged by one of these guys? God forbid they have a use for rupees. Anyway, there's another one of these plants here, and we have nothing to blow them up with, we have nothing to knock it down. Except for that nut over there on the other side, which we have a lift to get to. How convenient. We also have a fan over here so we can get back if need be, but I don't see the reason for that to be there. Anyway, here is our nut. We will take our nut, bring it onto the lift with us, not throw it off. Use the Deku Leaf to push the lift all the way to the other side. Bring with us this nut before it disintegrates, and throw it at the wall! And I have not failed yet in this recording session. This is starting to scare me. Oh boy, nut's right there. Or not! So let's blow it out of there. And then, we can do just what we've done before, and this is not getting repetitive. So as soon as that purple smoke disappears, we can get through the door into one of the main rooms of the dungeon with this hanging flower tower thing over here. There's a lot to this room, and sometimes you won't even realize it's part of the same room, but yeah, it's all part of the same room. And just pointing this out again because I love this element of the game, if we look at Link, he's looking at something, isn't he? What's he looking at? He's looking at something that we can use our grappling hook for. If you ever get stuck in a room like this and you're not quite sure what to do, look at Link's eyes. He usually tells you what to do, you stupid arm! Well, now I get to show you how to get back up there, but I didn't want to have to show you that. That's what I get for mentioning that I haven't failed yet. Well, now I have, and hopefully we can be done with it. So this is how you get back up. And hopefully that's the only time I'm going to have to tell you how to get back up. And because it's such a short trip, I don't feel like cutting it out. Deal with it. No, I'm not going to jump to you because you're going to be jerks to me. You moving arms are going to be jerks to me. I don't care what you look like. There we go. Make that first jump. Make the second jump. I think we could jump straight to the tree, but I'm not going to because I'm scared. Jump to the tree with this nut. And hopefully make this jump, which shouldn't be that difficult, but knowing me, it just might be. Anyway, we made it. We'll wait for the purple smoke to disappear. And we should run into a new enemy here. Actually, down there. Look at all those cute little spiky balls. Look at them all. They're making us go really slow and heavy like. Come on, grab on. There we go. Just a spin attack to kill them all. Nice and quick. Anyway, this should be 10 rupees. I remember because the jump always scared me to death when I was a kid for some reason. All those little spiky things clinging onto you, just... something about it just did not sit well with me. So I always remembered that was a 10 rupee. Childhood fears. Anyway, this room would be easy if not for these giant thorned things coming out from the grass. I guess something nice and easy you could do is cut yourself a path so you know where you're running. But, you know, I should remember where I'm going from all of this, so throw that over there. That's easy enough. And from what I recall, this is the compass, because it's the second important treasure chest that was not difficult to get. I'm seeing a theme here. You got the compass! I had to say that at some point. So we can see where treasures are in the dungeon, and we notice that there's one up there, but it's also blocked by really hard wood, so we need to take this bomb and throw it over there, and this always gives me a pain. See if I can get it on the first try. Did I do it? I actually did it! I am surprising myself today. So let's follow the cut grass that we cut down. And I should remember where I'm going because I have done this so many times that I remember where stuff is because I'm stupid that I don't remember where stuff is. Now I'm supposed to go around this tree. God damn it! Stop embarrassing me, game. Stop embarrassing me. You are not supposed to make a fool of me. I'm supposed to break you. Anyway, this is probably a joy pendant. Or a small key. That's why I had to break it open. Yeah, remember in Dragon Roost Cavern when I said I remember this game too well? Yeah, well, forget I said that. None of those things have anything important, except one of them might have a fairy, but I have full bottles anyway, so there's no reason for me to spend more time there than I have to. And you guys are jerks, so screw you all. Shoe jelly's not going to waste time with, because I'm never going to use green potions. Anyway, now that we have a small key, we can go to that door over there. So let's go to that door over there. And what is inside this door?